Please explain to us the characteristics of a good or a bad teacher.
Well, a bad teacher smells bad.
I'm talking about teaching.
I had a teacher, he smelled like bleach. And during class I would have this massive headache because he smelled so strongly of bleach. And I didn't like that class. He may be a good teacher, but I couldn't learn anything because he smelled like bleach.
Okay, so teachers must meet certain minimum requirements before they can start teaching. Okay.
And I had this teacher that instead of teaching, they would like to tell stories about how good and wonderful they are. So they would tell me back in my day, I was something, something, something. I did something, something, something. And now young people are something negative. And so this old person would tell me back in my day, the guys would something, something, something. And you know, at the end of the class, she would be like, oh, well, we haven't learned anything today. You should all stay back.
But you know, that's something that's somewhat normal for older people to do.
No, old people just shouldn't be teachers. They end up just bragging about how good they are and how wonderful they are.
I often talk to you guys about stories from when I was younger too, but I don't feel like you hate the stories.
Yeah, that teacher was just had an overinflated self-importance and twisted the stories to not be realistic. Because if she actually did any of them, she would be on the news and she'd be famous.
One thing that I will say is that as a teacher in society, you enjoy a certain amount of respect. And in a classroom, you are in a position of power over all the students. So it starts to affect your feelings about your self-worth. It's very easy for that to bleed over into teachers' understanding of reality. And some teachers will naturally start to think of themselves as kings or gods or worthy of extra respect or something.
No, that's another thing about teachers. They demand respect when they don't deserve it, and they have done nothing to gain that respect.
Please explain one or two characteristics of a good teacher. What should they do?
Well, good teachers, they understand their goal, their mission in life, and they understand that fact, and they don't allow their ego and things like and their pride to get in the way of their goal, their mission. And so they are just focused on the fact of getting their student to understand, to learn in the most efficient and in the best manner possible. So those teachers will change the way they teach, change the way they interact with the students to allow them to absorb as well as they can. They should find methods that work best for each student. And that's a very difficult thing, borderline impossible. And that's what sets apart good teachers from bad teachers.